Hey everyone, Steve from Make Your Own Fun here. So this is a new kind of video for my channel, and it's essentially just a compilation of 3 shorts that I've recently released, but in a normal widescreen format. In this video, I try out the Dreamcast Green Goblin on Tekken 7, play some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with a NeoGeo Pad 2, and unbox the Hyperkin Duke controller for Xbox One. This format is something I'm trying out that allows me to make both super quick short content for vertical social channels, while also building up a small library of material to occasionally stick together for a binge. Anyways, if you haven't already seen the content in this video, I hope you enjoy it. So I recently decided to play some Tekken 7 on the PC and thought, hey, what would it be like to play using the Dreamcast Green Goblin arcade stick? So I got my trusty Mayflash Dreamcast to USB PC adapter out and plugged it in. Now, I've said this in a video before, but with this adapter, the Z and C buttons on the arcade stick don't work, which kinda sucks, but luckily we're playing Tekken and you've only got 4 limbs in that game, so we're good. I thought I would have to use a program like X Output to translate the button mappings, but that actually made things worse. So instead, I just let Steam handle the input mapping and just had to change the button layout in-game. I've now got all 4 attack buttons and a start button, which is all you need. This stick is still loud AF, especially with the way I scrub hard at Tekken, but it is undeniably cool to be playing some good ass Tekken 7 with a truly iconic fighting game controller. In this video, I'll just talk about what it's like to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Dreamcast using the NeoGeo Pad 2 originally for the PS2. Now, I'm definitely only a casual Marvel 2 player, so for me, the fun of this game is in jumping around, doing a little button mashing, and fighting with my favourite characters. So this isn't a pro's view on the experience. Having said that, this controller is just decent for fighting games in general. I've made a few videos about fighting games with this controller and it's definitely not perfect. The NeoGeo Pad 2 is originally for the PS1/2, and I got it to work on the Dreamcast via an adapter, of which there are a few different types out there, and I'm sure most would work fine. Honestly, this is probably going to be the last time I try and play a fighting game with the NeoGeo Pad 2. There are just better control schemes out there, I feel. But who knows, when KOF 15 comes out, I might just give it a shot. In this video, I'm unboxing the Hyperkin Duke controller for the Xbox One. So this is a controller that was released around 2018 and is basically a remaster of the original giant Duke controller for the first Xbox. I've got this cool jungle green color, but there are a few others out there as well. The box it comes in is nice and sturdy and the contents are pretty sparse. You get a USB cable, which is needed because this is a wired only controller. The home button is probably the coolest part of this controller because when you plug it in, it does the original Xbox startup animation and plays some sound too, which is pretty nuts. This also stays on for the entire time you're plugged in, which is kind of funny. When you compare it to the actual OG Duke, the resemblance is basically perfect. There are a few modern updates to the new controller, like additional bumper buttons, but overall, if you're a big nostalgia fan or just love the Duke design, this is probably something worth seeking out for the collection. So that was my first shorts compilation video. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. As I said earlier, this is a format I'm trying out, so we'll see if it keeps going. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.